This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Down. 15, run. 15 run. Ready.
To throw on second down. Blue. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the off. They'll have 2 as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun. Blue. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 50. Have a first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Blue rolling to his right. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
53, check 53. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Throw left side complete. It's Vaughn. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're going to look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Harris now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
I'm going back to you. 53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, tight that.
From the gun, Blue. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down now. It's Vaughn, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Ready? Check 53. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Harris to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Number 53, line 53. Exit.
And alpha. Now.
On 1st and 10, Blue. Got his man, it's Eifert. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Blue. And that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite-color jersey.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Blue. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. It's caught. Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 3. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Michael Bannon able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is Harris. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Down. 10 Lobo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blue. Benjamin's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
55, my God, 55. You.
To throw again. Blue. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And got his man complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ready. 53. Check 53. Let's walk. Right.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
They don't want it. Keep
brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And some...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Packers have retaken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Packers 14, Panthers 12. Robbie Gold set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll run on first down. Vaughn, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready? He took the flag. 53, Mike. Hustle. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. What we got?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Blue. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, team 6.
53, Mike. Watch QB jump.
Operating from the gun. Blue got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Let's go now. 30 base. Get that quarterback.
Throwing on first down. Blue. Completes it to Benjamin. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back to throw. Blue. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Looking to throw. Blue. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's the 2nd and 7. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Blue. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception. Very
much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mike Bennett. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down. Blue. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And some room to maneuver. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now running the jet sweep with Benjamin. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go one more.
They'll set up to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 54.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.